Hi ARK fans, welcome to ARK Invest Daily. In 5 minutes or less, today we'll be going over the ARK trades of March 8th. In positive highlights today, we have DraftKing, a big position added there, and JD.com as well. In negatives or reduced position, the theme continues to be the same. They are reducing their big tech positions, and we'll go over the numbers in a bit. And also a new company added to ARKK fund, not completely new company, but new to ARKK, ARK Innovation Fund. So stay tuned to find out more. Please like and subscribe and support this new channel. Ready, set, let's go. It's gonna be a show. Welcome back, guys. We always take a look at high-level numbers before we jump into the biggest moves. So the high-level market value of all the funds that ARK has, all that combined, is down to 42.8 billion today on March 8th. So it's down about 6% compared to Friday. Not a good day at all. Let's take a look at it by ETFs also. Slicing it into various ETFs, the biggest one being Innovation is down 5.7. ARK Genomics down again 5.2, Next Generation Web down 6.3, minus 8.4, minus 5.2, Print minus 6%. So yeah, overall taking all the ETFs taking a hit, making the overall ETF go down to 42.8 billion. Number of companies that they are diversified in is kind of stable. I know if you go back in time, it would look like an upward trend, but in past 21 days, it's been kind of stable. They added a company on Friday in genomics, which is called Seer, and they added a big position again in it today. So we'll go over it, but total number of companies remain the same today to 264. I know there is a new company added to ARK Innovation Fund, but which one? Let's find out. And that company has been with other funds in past. So that's high-level numbers by ETF. If you slice it by that, it's same picture, and it will take something big to move this picture, obviously. And we all are waiting for space ETF. Then the percentages would move. But the biggest one is Innovation, followed by Genomics, followed by Web, FinTech, Print, Israel. Oh, sorry, I missed robotics in between. So those are all the funds, and all the funds combined. This is the ranking, guys. Tesla, Teladoc, Square, Roku, Shopify. Oh, look at that. So Baidu used to be in top 5. Now it has dropped to 7. So that's another change that happened. Big change looks like. Shopify is in top 5 now. So let's take a look at those two companies when we take a look at the trends, Shopify and Baidu. Now, moving on to the biggest moves, guys. People who have been watching this channel know that we take a look at biggest move two ways. One by percentage of shares, how many shares were purchased or removed, added position or removed. The threshold we keep changing every day to make it more consumable. Today the threshold is 10%. And we also look at biggest moves by market value changes. It could be because there could be a stock that doesn't show up here just because that stock is very expensive. Very small movement, reducing the position or adding the position by just 1% could make the market value go swing quite a bit. So when we look at it, that's the reason we look at it two ways to cover all the possible biggest moves. Now, Seer is a new company that was added. So just two data points there, March 5th and March 8th. So they have added 67% extra shares to Seer Inc., increasing it, taking the position to 0.5 million shares. This is rounded up value, guys, and the stock price has gone down to 38. In general, the entire most of the companies are down. Let's take a look at DraftKings. That's the second biggest addition there, from 2 million shares to 2.7 million shares, and the stock price has kind of gone up just a little bit and taking the market value up a lot. So as I'm hovering over these bar charts, as I move my cursor over these bar charts, this 3 line charts pop up that tell you more about that company. For example, this JD.com, 10% extra shares added, which is the first line chart on top. Then second is stock price, which continues to plummet down, and market value is a function of those two, and hence it's kind of a roller coaster. Now, so that's JD. In negatives today, Lightspeed, they completely reduced it to like 93% of position is removed. And as the stock price continues to go down, and I won't be surprised if it is completely removed tomorrow. So that's what I've been seeing. If they remove something more than 90%, they end up completely getting rid of it. Alphabet is also reduced by 58%. So FANG, basically, guys, Facebook, Netflix, Alphabet, all the big tech companies are reduced. That seems to be the theme that we have been seeing in past few days, or past couple of weeks at least, because in one of the interviews, Cathy Wood said that they treat these FANG stocks like cash. So they are pretty stable stocks, and they sell them to invest in more growth companies whenever opportunity comes. So that's the strategy, I guess. That's my opinion, and from one of the interviews of Cathy Wood. Now, so that's Alphabet or Google down 58% in position, Facebook 16%, Netflix another 16% down. They're selling that to buy something else. Taiwan semiconductors also down. So, and in terms of biggest moves by market value, DraftKings is the only one that shows up in positive. That too, if I increase the threshold to 45 million. So there are hardly any positives here, guys. Lot of negatives. Biggest one being Tesla. So let's start with that. Stock price going down all the way to 563 today, and market value, this is their biggest holding, obviously, so this affects the overall fund a lot, to about $200 million lost there, and the position is reduced by 0.3%, just a little bit. Teladoc Health, again, a 0.5% position down, stock price taking a hit, market value taking a big hit here to 162.5 million dollars. Baidu, again, which dropped from position 5 in the ETFs combined to position 7 today. Yes, they have sold, they have reduced their position by 3.5%. And so this is what I'm talking about. Baidu did not show up in the above chart because they sold only, they reduced only 3.5% of the shares, but overall impact of that is a lot. The stock price has also gone down, obviously, so that also adds. Reduced by 158, so almost 160 million again. Square, so Square, again, position reduced just slightly, 0.7%. Stock continues to plummet to 201 and 90 cents. Now market value is gone down by a lot too. So that's Square, Roku. So these are pretty much it. ARK's top companies, and all of them taking a big hit because they are highly invested in that. Roku, again, they looks like they increased the position by 1%. The stock price went down, and market value obviously is a function of those two, so down. PayPal, again, reduced more shares there, 6.8% reduction, and overall market value down. So, so a lot of such negatives, as you can see. Shopify, that climbed up to spot 5 in the ranking, replacing Baidu. So let's see there, though they reduced their position by 0.6%, and the stock price continues to go down. So it's not that Shopify went up, it's more about Baidu going down, and hence Shopify went up. So that's the reason there. Lots of negative. Spotify, again, they're maintaining their position pretty much, just a 0.2% change. Stock price down. And let's see anything else. Yeah, pretty much all of those. Pacifica Biosciences, again, we continue to see the position being reduced since the time I've been recording, and the stock price also continues to go down, looks like, with a blip in between, slight blip, but in general, overall downward trend. So that's the picture today, guys. Lots of negatives. Hopefully this market crash stops and it stop bleeding, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. Now next is new companies. DraftKing is the new company, basically, but it's not really new. It's added to ARKK fund. That's why it's showing up here. It was in other funds already. So let's take a look at the trends quickly for DraftKings. DraftKings. Let's just say draft. It should show up. Yep, no space in between. Whoa, look at that spike in number of shares. Now let's break it by ETF. Yep, this is the new position added. 0.7,700,000 shares added to ARKK. Stock price slightly ticking upwards, so they probably think that downward trend is over and will continue to go up. A big position added here, and also in ARK FinTech as well, looks like slightly upward there, 6.8% up. Whereas in ARK next generation web, the position is down by 1.1%. So that's DraftKings, guys. And also let's take a look at the ones that dropped, which is Shopify. Let's it's also present in the 3 ETFs. Let's see the totals quickly. Yep, Shopify position is reduced by 0.6%. So it's not like it climbed up. It's more like others climbed down and pushed it up, basically. Pushed the position of Shopify up. So let's review the one that went down, which is Baidu. In Baidu, yep, some positions sold there, and stock price also went down. These two factors combining, the market value in ARK fund went down from 1.1 billion to just 1 billion, making this Baidu stock to go down to rank 7 in ARK funds. So that's that, guys. So let's see if you look at it by ETF, it gives any different story. So yeah, looks like they are kind of maintaining in ARK innovation and adding, but reducing in ARK robotics and reducing even more in next generation web, 22% there. That's the one that they reduced the position in mainly. Great. So that's all for today, folks. Please like and subscribe and support the channel. And thank you so much. I'll see you tomorrow. Hi ARK fans, welcome to ARK Invest Daily, your daily dose of ARK information. The goal of our channel is to get you ARK's activity on a daily basis in a short and sweet video where we talk about biggest moves and if there are any new companies that are added. On weekly basis, on Saturdays, we do a weekly summary where we look at the weekly trends of their trading. And then on Sundays, we do a spotlight edition where we focus on a particular stock or a number of stocks that of our choosing or your choosing. So this is a very new channel. This is our goal to equip you with all the information we can. Please like and subscribe, guys, and show your support.